All right. I put my glasses on. I looked at the comment section. Everybody's saying the freaking thing's frozen. I'm like, what? So I'm looking at my recorder time on the screen, and it was just clipping along, and I'm babbling away, and I can't tell it's frozen, and I don't know why it's frozen, and I don't know why it got cut off. Haven't a freaking clue. Whatever. Sorry about that. I didn't do anything. Nothing I could do about it. So I went and grabbed the video, edited it up a little bit, put it on this video here at the end, and then I've also have the live video in this video too as soon as I stop speaking now. All right? And then we'll carry on, and then I'll go have some lunch, and I'll come back and I'll finish yesterday's very informative video and a shit pile of pictures from another absolute driven man who shared a lot. I'm going to keep the ball rolling. All right, so there you go. Here's all of today's video with the video release at the end. Take for what you will, leave it. Later. I'm live. I think I'm live. Without any warning. Okay, we're going to have to hang out here for a bit and see how many people are going to come on here. All right, let's see what happens. I don't know how to notify people or what you're supposed to do. Make an announcement or something? I don't know. How am I going to do this? I'm going to make a post. What's up? What's up? I'm going to hold on a minute. Hold on a minute here. Let me go on to YouTube on my phone because I don't know how to let people know we're doing this live. So give me a second while a bunch of us crazy people come on here at the same time, all right? Now, give me a second. So maybe I'll make a post on the channel. I don't know. Do you do that? Make a post? Say I'm going live or I am live right now? Hold on a minute, you guys. Hold on a second. What do we got? How do I do this? Admitted, I'm a little groggy today. The cat's away, the mice played in the shop. The boys came over, we had hunting videos on the wall and a few beers and a lot of bullshit, so a little slow. I'm slow normally, but I might be a little slower right now. Do I even bother making a post about that we're live? Or are people going to figure this shit out on their own, I guess, right? We got something big to share. I got the green light to share the video about 5 minutes ago. Whoa. The moment many have been waiting for. It's going to happen today. But first, we're going to have a little chit-chat about it. All right? A very clear conversation about the video that I got the green light to frickin' throw down here. And we're going to talk about it thoroughly first. What do we got? Everybody hear me? Can you guys hear me? Somebody say yeah. Can you hear me? Bum, bum, bum. Yep, clear. Yep, Roger. Roger Dodger. Well, where to start? Holy shit. So, few coincidences. Yeah, I started to make a video for today, yesterday late. Pissing rain yesterday. And then what happened? I was running out of time, and I was really getting into this one man's emails that I dug up from the past. And I sent him an email today too. He's got a lot of photos and a lot of stuff going on with his 60-year-old man who never took any of this shit seriously. Then he got slapped in the face with it. And I got slapped in the face with it. And he also said that earlier on, he noted that when I said, I assure you, these aren't a monkey rape, he said he would have disagreed with me, and he did, until he saw these people. Then he goes, now I get it. And he also said, now I get it when hunters say they couldn't shoot one because it's too human-like. He goes, I totally get it. Anyway, so I started getting his emails, and then it started really getting into some crazy shit that he found out on his own. And he came onto this topic later than a lot of us, a lot later than when this topic started to get really popular. And I did a search in his name, and I got 13 emails from him way back. This is in the very, very first year that I decided to tell everybody, yeah, I've seen them. And he discovered he went full at it all by himself to figure out what the hell's going on. And holy shit, did he find a whole bunch of crazy shit. And then all of a sudden, I guess we lost contact. There's 13 emails from him. So I emailed him today. And I'm somewhat bite my lip in a way because there's a few things there that he had discovered that he wanted to keep secret at that time. And anyways, we'll hope I get the email back from him. But that was what was going down yesterday when I was recording. And I read a whole long part of his email that mentioned some things in it. Then at the tail end, he said, "Okay, well, I trust that you won't mention anything about blank blank that I found." I'm like, "Oh shit! Now I got to go back and figure out what I needed to keep private with respect to him." And that's when I got the call. The boys are coming over. I'm like, "Shit! I'm gonna have to do this later." Oh well. So then what happened yesterday? Few things. So then as well yesterday, and I will post this video that I started yesterday. I'll post the rest of that later today. And I was mentioning about a friend of mine who lives rurally. Now picture this one. He lives rurally. I just recorded this. I'll share it publicly now. And beautiful wife, two beautiful girls, dog. Place just like mine. Get this one. This guy, dude's friend of mine is a big guy. He's like 240-pound dude. He used to be a bouncer in Whistler nightclubs for years. Real mild-mannered, good guy, but I would not want him mad at me. Anyway, he's in the kitchen. Girls are downstairs watching TV. Now get this one. I'll show you the picture. Wife's, they got the little kitchen nookie thing, island. Turns around. Here's this dude with a hoodie on, no pants or underwear on in his hallway, just came into his home. What? And I started to tell this story yesterday's. I shared this story with yesterday's video. And then he came over last night and retold the whole story. So I got all the fresh details and I want to fill in the holes. And I was just starting to do that just now. I've been recording right here for the past half hour. And then I checked my messenger messages. And guess what I got in the messenger? Steve, green light to share the video. Like, what? That's why I'm here live. Okay. So I'm like, holy shit. So he said it's leaked, it's out. I'm like, no way, it wasn't me, obviously, but they know who leaked it. So I think one, two, three. I think altogether that I know of, there's only 4 people that had this video. And how long have I had this video? I'd have to go back to my original email from my friend. I could have had this video for maybe 3 years. I think maybe. I didn't leak nothing. I didn't leak shit. And he knows it. But he showed me the screenshot of the text from the guy that said, "Give her." He goes, "You released it?" He goes, "Yep, I released it." And now apparently they cannot make contact with the guy who got the video. They can't. Understandably, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure there'll be more unraveling. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me back up. I'll get back to the original story and then I'll fill in, okay? We're live here. Back to the intruder. So, Rob, everybody's got those blocks in the kitchen with all the knives in the block and the sharpener, right? He grabbed the biggest knife out of the block, comes to the guy, said he grabbed him by the hoodie, slams the guy into the corner of the wall. So you got the hallway comes up. So 5 gravel driveway, 5 steps up, porch, in the door, mudroom on the left, through the hallway, and the wall continues, but on the right, boom, there's a kitchen, okay? He grabs this dude, slams him into the corner of the kitchen wall and the hallway wall, rattles him down the hallway. He said that when he turned around and saw this guy, he goes, it's like it was an out of body. He said it was like an out of body experience. He said it was the look on his face telling stories like it was like an out of body experience, man. It was like everything just went crazy. And he said that he rattled, then he bashed the guy into the corner of the mudroom wall, slammed him into the door, and they're tussling. And this other guy, you see the picture, he looks like he's probably 220 anyway, this other guy. And then he managed to get the door open. His wife is downstairs, locked herself in the closet with the kids on 911 to 911. And my buddy's house is about normally 25-minute drive from Pemberton to get to his house. And apparently he said the cops were there so fast, it was absolutely ridiculous. And So they went flying off of the porch, down the stairs in a big ball of fight, and he said the knife was bent when they got up. He said, "I can't believe I didn't stab myself." He goes, "I don't know how the knife got bent when we went down the stairs, but it didn't get bent from either one of us." So then what? Then they're fighting in the driveway. He ripped the guy across the driveway, and then he goes back up to the top of the porch. The guy as well had an armload of marijuana plants under his arm. Like, this is so random and crazy. He had an armload of marijuana plants. And then the guy takes his hoodie off. Now the guy's butt naked and starts coming back at my buddy Rob. So he's got a an axe handle, full like a big axe handle inside the door in the front door, obvious equalizer. And he goes, I grabbed the axe handle. The guy came up. I told him, "Don't come up. I'm gonna kill you, man. I'm gonna kill you." The guy comes up the stairs again, and he said that he pile drove the guy in the chest so hard with the axe handle, he thought he killed him. And the guy went flipping backwards off of the porch again. And now he's filming the guy with a cell phone. He showed me these. He's got the video. And you imagine hearing the story from your friend. You're kind of like going, "What? Okay, wait a minute. A naked guy walks in your house? What? What? Right?" And then and he said that his wife's on the phone with dispatch in the closet downstairs with the girls. Girls are freaking the hell out. And the dispatch was screaming at her, "Get him in the house! Get him in the house now! Get him in the house!" Like freaking out because I guess freaking out because she didn't want Rob to kill the guy, go to jail, whatever, right? And then and sure he wasn't leaving the closet. I can't leave my girl. I'm not leaving the girls. They didn't know what was going on. They didn't even know if Rob was alive or what. Can you imagine that shit? And then the cops came and took him away. Oh, you want to see the picture of this freak? Hold on a minute. I can't say, uh I can't say I would have done the same as Rob. I can't. I have a funny feeling. I mean, I've had some hairy life experiences, okay? I've been around the planet a lot. I've done a lot of things. I know a lot of people. I don't even know how to explain myself. I'm just saying. Um, my reaction to threat has had to have been on point for many years, obviously. And I can't say that that guy would still be alive if it was me in that house. Just being honest. You imagine that? Rural, two little girls and your wife, and this 220-pound frickin' half naked dude is in your kitchen? Yeah, no. Hold on. I know I got a picture of this freak in here. Hold on a second. You're not gonna believe this. Come on. Where is it? Oh, here it is. All right, it's buck naked, but I don't give a shit. And you can see the pot plants underneath him. This guy, there it is. There's the video. That dude is in their house. What? Is that amazing? What are you guys saying in the comments section? Tell me right now. Honestly, you heard the story. Would that guy be living right now if that was you in your home and your girls? Right? Holy shit. So anyway, and Rob said last night that changed everything. That changed everything for his family and his girls at their sacred home, their palace, their castle, right? Obviously. They moved actually while they live right here near me now. But anyway, like I said earlier, from past experience, knowing what can go down, how fast things can change your entire life, right? I mean, my God, just the other day when a stranger finds me online and finds out where I live, goes to my home uninvited, goes through my closed gate in the rain, and just cruises right across my property up to my door, right? Think about it. Some people might think, "Oh, you're overreacting." Oh, really? Did you hear the story I just shared? Did you see that dude that walked into my buddy's house? Think about it, you guys. So when I say anybody does that ever here again, there's going to be no talking. No talking. You're leaving without your feet underneath you. That's all there is to it. End of story. Fair warning, right? And I mean it, right? And let's just say, yeah, that crazy. All right, so that story's done. Now on to the video, right? So here's why we're here. So I guess before what I'm going to do, what I've never done, like I received the video from my friends and I kept it in a folder and I never touched it once. I never zoomed in on it. I never edited it. I don't know why. I don't even know why I didn't do that for myself. But I never zoomed in on it. I never edited it, slowed it down. I didn't do anything. I just went, oh, holy shit, no way. Kept it. Like, oh, well, keep me posted, you know. And then what I think I might have messaged him earlier this year, a few months back, and I go, what's the status on that video? We let her rip you? He's like, nope, not yet. Okay, whatever. Now listen to me carefully. And so you guys know, I'm not reading, I can't read the comments. I'm a little challenged when I'm babbling away like a retard here. And so what I'm going to describe, I'm going to tell you guys what the video is first before I deliver it to you, which I promise to swear on my life you're going to see the video today, okay? But I think it's be better just to let you guys know it's up. It's out there somewhere right now. Somewhere it's out. But what we all need to understand first is what it is, where it came from, and the facts behind the video itself, okay? So here's the story. Guys in the military, and all of our military guys here know, anybody in the military, you're not in a position to ask questions. Period. You're out there in your Warthog or your Apache helicopter or whatever you got with your dash cams, with your recording devices. You get something on there, you hand it into headquarters, end of story. Nobody, you do not get to ask questions or follow up. Nothing. Right? Follow me? So these guys in the military helicopter chased this dude up the mountain. Video recorded it with thermal video. Now, followed it up the mountain. Didn't this dude doesn't skip a beat. You'll see. And it's big. Very big. Doesn't skip a beat. Ripping up the mountain, in and out of the timber, looking back up to the helicopter. And then I guess the helicopter moved off to the left to head it off. And then they see it again coming out of the timber, looking up at him, ripping uphill, doesn't skip a beat. And we're talking covering ground. And then it gets to a spot where it looks like what a lot of my US friends call a 2-track. I either call them gravel roads or not. It's either a logging road or a grown-in road or an old deactivated road. So it looks like a 4x4 trail, a vehicle trackway, and the one patch open in the dirt beside the timber. And that's one indicator where you can easily compare the size of this being with the size of the vehicle tracks in the road. And that makes you go, holy shit, right? Now, as I just replied to my friend who gave me the green light, he said that it's already being called a hoax, obviously. Now, this is what a lot of people out there have to take. There's a few things that you have to acknowledge before you watch the video and jump to knee-jerk reactions, which is going to happen, especially with the majority of the public, right? So I said to my friend, I go, today, I strongly feel it wouldn't matter if I had video of one of these people. I'm calling them people. I don't give a shit what anybody thinks. I know there are people. If I delivered a full color video of one of these people bleeding out on video, picture it today, how many people are going to call it a hoax? Right? How many people are going to call that video a hoax? Because you're obviously conditioned and programmed too. But a video, I'm just saying, if it's a video you think is going to get mainstream to accept and acknowledge this is the truth, you're kidding yourself. It's not going to happen. It's not ever going to happen. After looking for so long for truth myself, and I don't know if some of you will understand what this angle I'm throwing at you to look at this topic from. For all of you who have seen these people, okay, and you know, one thing that is absolutely clear, should be clear to every one of you, is that we have been absolutely lied to. Okay? I don't know how many of you, but when you seen that person, that thing in the woods, crossing the road, whatever, instantly, if your brain's firing correctly, independently somewhat, you know that we have been lied to and manipulated absolutely. Without a doubt. There's no fucking question about it. Right? Hence me, the asshole who does not quit and fights back and nobody tells me what to do. Ever. It's real. I'm not going to shut up ever until you kill me. And I'm going to make sure as many people on the planet I can reach out to is shown this frickin' truth. And hopefully they realize you're being duped about many things. There's no way out of it. Sorry, you can put your head in the hole in the ground and ignore that fact or not. But just so you know, at least I told you. At least I did my part and I shared the truth. You're being lied to. Now follow me. Still follow me what I'm trying to get at. Okay, I made the point about full color video of one of these people bleeding out, delivered to the world. It's not going to make a difference. Okay? Here's why. Now we have Dr. Melba Ketchum. She comes forward and does the DNA study. Follow me. Guess whose attention it got, and guess who was a big component in annihilating her career? Okay, you ready? The Vatican. Okay, I hope I'm not reading the comments, but I hope everybody's following me closely. You got to listen to this. When you have some asshole like me comes up with what, 30,000 plus people in one place submitting 30,000 plus emails of their experiences, you don't need any more proof. I can do that. And you look at all of the information. I don't even call anything proof anymore. It's just facts. The facts. And it still isn't taught to our children in the public school system, right? Which I apologize in advance if I get a little fired up, but this makes me very angry. Like I'm grinding my teeth right now as I replay everything that's happened, everything that's happening. It makes me fucking mad. They got Bobby Smith down the road. He's got 3 little girls, 2 little boys, a dog, a picket fence, and a house living rurally. And nobody is going to inform him that these possible 10 to 12 foot tall, absolutely skilled beings are potentially right behind his house. That makes me so fucking angry that old Bobby Smith down the road does not get to have that knowledge. And it's true, factual knowledge. There's nothing funny about this. Nothing, right? Nothing funny about this. That is such a, for me, that is such a fucking violation of society. It's ridiculous. Absolute violation. And I'm getting more angry as I go. I can't even put into words how much of a violation that is. Right? If I'm driving down the road right now and I see a grizzly bear and 3 cubs on a kill just inside the bushes, I am going to let every single person in my neighborhood know, holy shit, because if somebody kicks a soccer ball in there, that sow is going to kill the kid, period, or the man, whatever, right? It's my duty, my obligation, my part in my society to make sure that all of the people right here are informed that there's a grizzly on a kill right there, just inside those bushes right there. Probably going to be there for a week. Let everybody know, right? You don't go like this. Hey, honey, there's about a 1,200-pound grizzly bear on a moose kill just inside the hedge over there, right over by the Smith's place. Oh, really? No shit. Yeah. Should I tell them? What for? No, don't tell them. There's no different. There's nothing different, right? And then imagine if that guy's kid accidentally went in there and that bear ripped her head off. And then I got to tell Billy Smith, well, I kind of knew the bear was there, right? So what difference? What is the what's the difference? There's 10 to 12 foot tall, 4 foot wide at the shoulders beings who have what we would call supernatural skills. They are right fucking here in the forest. And that's true, and that's a fact. Why? aren't the schools in this fucking neighborhood or around the globe being taught about this? Right? Right? Why not? Anyway, okay, I'll try to cool down. So, for many people to come here, if you haven't understood my mission, I'm bucking against the system. I know I'm being lied to, somewhat manipulated up and fights back and says, fuck you. Nah, cat's out of the bag, and I'm not going to shut up. Right? Now, getting back to the main point. Whatever the reason is, you decide whatever the reason is. For me, the reason these absolute filthy pricks have gone absolutely out of their way to make sure that we don't know these truths is the main reason I am convinced. I'm not dictating shit. You guys take it from what you will or leave it. You're going to have to come up to your own conclusions. But for me, it's 100% spiritual. That is why. It's got fuck all to do with logging. It's got nothing to do with parks and money. It's absolutely ground zero, the source of everything spiritual. That's why. And where's the evidence? It's in your face. It's in your face nonstop. When the Vatican crosses the ocean to find a single, very kind, professional scientist lady and focus all their attention on her and do whatever it takes to destroy her credibility and make sure that DNA study does not go mainstream, that's got nothing to do with logging. Get your head out of your assholes. That's got nothing to do with logging or camping gear or people not going to parks. Got shit to do with that. It's absolutely 100% spiritual. Period. Endo story and control. If the absolute truth of these people came forward mainstream, every single thing about society today is going to unravel. Everything. Fucking everything. Your belief system, education system, the whole 9 yards is going to crumble and unravel. That is why no matter what comes forward, mainstream of these people, it's going to be called a hoax. It's going to be, well, it was debunked, right? It was hoax. It was proven as hoaxed. Okay, so you guys follow me? I hope I'm getting myself across clear before we slam this video out to the world today through me. Just take all that into account, all right? No matter what comes up on a video screen when it comes to this topic, it's going to be denied. Just so you know, it's never, ever, ever going to be accepted mainstream. Just so you know, it's not going to happen. And that is the reason why, my reason why, that I've come up to the conclusion with. And believe me, I've been digging, I've talked to a lot of fucking people. All right? I've had to eat dog shit. I've had to eat my own pride. I've had to accept facts that I would have hoped to have shrugged off and went, yeah, give me a break. And then I have to look at myself in the mirror and go, okay, stupid. You've had around 5,000 people tell you the same thing from around the globe when it comes to this one thing. You better get your head out of your ass now. And I have that conversation with myself. And I've had to eat shit and accept a lot of facts that I've been conditioned to think is impossible to enable myself to go further with this journey that we're all on. And my journey is a journey of knowledge and freedom. Right? Everybody's got a different journey, but my journey obviously has been about knowledge and freedom and helping and protecting. That's it. It's pretty simple. That's my existence in a nutshell. How I got there, don't have a fucking clue. Right? My life story, I probably should have been in jail or dead a long time ago. How did I survive the shit show that I've been through? Haven't a clue. Haven't a freaking clue. But I did. And I've come to the conclusion why? To do what I'm doing. So anyway, I really, really, really need all of you. I need to share. I need to drill that message into as many people as I can before you just get a simple video. I hope everybody eventually comes to their own conclusion and understands or realizes that no matter what we bring forward mainstream, it's going to be denied at all costs. Okay? Okay? So when a full-on thermal video of a 10 to 12-foot hairy man ripping up a mountain, and we already know that a thermal video can't be hoaxed. Okay? When that video comes forward, I'm just telling you right now, it doesn't matter. There's going to be a huge pushback from mainstream to make sure they're probably going to even come up with names of who created the hoax. Guaranteed. Just like they did with the full color Patterson Gimlin film, right? And then you're going to have the other shelling pieces of shit, mainstream people with the abbreviation DR before their name, helping mainstream along and keeping all you go in circles for years, right? Then you're going to have all of those lens whore, douchebag, money worshipping maggots are going to continue their effort to keep all of you, us, going in a fucking circle that goes nowhere, which they have done quite successfully until this asshole came into the view, right? And all you together, all of us together, right? And we all came together and went, fuck you, you pieces of shit. Cat's out of the bag. You're the hoax. You're the liar. All of that video got chopped off. I don't know what I ranted about at the end of that video. Haven't a clue. Who knows? But either way, now here you go. Now here's the video that I've been sitting on for 3 years, I guess. Don't know the guy who took it. Haven't a clue. I've shared everything I know. Here it is. Take from what you will, but keep in mind, it won't matter. It won't matter. It'll never be acknowledged mainstream ever. It's all up to us in the end to inform each other honestly. See you later on. Wow, I'm on top of the world now.